I am very excited about this because this is my mother's favorite actor. I'm a little creeped out by how much she likes him. He's an abuelo, but he's also a sex symbol. And his son is more handsome than he is, and he's performing in Miami September 12th. He's a DJ, and they're perpetually arguing about the Dolphins. So I will simply start here. Andy Garcia, forever hopeful, the optimist. What are the Dolphins going to be this season?
Super Bowl champs.
Ay, Dios mío. But what is that? What? No,
Well,
you can't be serious.
I think we're going to make the playoffs this year, and we'll see once you're in the playoffs. Anything can happen.
Okay.
But I'm always hopeful. I got to go that way from the get go. That's the way I roll.
But Andy, you're always hopeful and you're always wrong. Like we're going to get to the playoffs and get to the Super Bowl. Has not had a playoff victory this century.
I know. I understand. I was there when Joe Auer returned the opening kickoff in the 60s. So I understand the entire history of this team. I was there with Marino. I was there with Don Shula. I was there with Bob Greasy. I was there with Larry Zonka, and I understand. Having said that, I like the team. I think we have a stronger offensive line. We got weapons. If people stay healthy, I think we have a good chance at the playoffs. And once you're in the playoffs, you know, anything goes.
Andy, they've been drafting offensive linemen and haven't been able to block anybody for 25 years. Like
Don't get started about the draft. Don't get started about the draft because, you know, we didn't draft Lamar Jackson when we didn't have a quarterback. You know, we didn't draft Aaron Rodgers. We didn't pick up Drew Brees. You know, so there's a whole history of maybe some bad draft choices when we needed the different people.
That we can agree on.
That we agree on. You
Okay.
know, how you not draft Lamar Jackson when he was there as a potential? This guy was an untouchable quarterback in college. Nobody could touch him. It was like playing flag football. You couldn't put your hands on him. You got to draft that guy. He can turn your franchise around.
Especially when you have nothing to lose
Yeah.
as a franchise at the point we were at. And it was, I think Tannehill was on the last year of a contract
Right.
coming off an injury.
And even if he was a dynamic backup for a while and you have 20 plays for him, but you can't touch him, how do you not draft that guy? Now what happened with Lamar Jackson?
Now you're getting into the spirit. Now I'm seeing some of that Latino nativity that they could have drafted Lamar Jackson. Now the optimist finally sees that, 25 years of failure make it so your assessment of the cornerbacks, for example, this year is what, Andy? You certainly can't be positive about their defensive back play this year.
Oh, well, recently we picked up a couple guys, some vets, that on the team. I think Douglas, right, came on board maybe.
You're positive. So you're feeling positive about even their cornerbacks. Like there is nothing, your greatest criticism is they failed to get Lamar Jackson, but everything else is sunshine, rainbows, and fairy tales.
I think the cornerback room has some injuries, and people got to step up, next man up right now. Like I say, I'm always optimistic. I think that's one of the situations in the defense that remains to be seen. But we have a very strong defensive line, which obviously helps the safeties and the cornerbacks in protection.
Can I grab the inner thespian in you and see if I can summon what it feels like to be sitting next to Andy Garcia at his angriest, what he's spitting at the screen? What does that sound like? Why are you pointing this off and putting this on Bones instead of answering the question yourself? Bones, would you like to do an impersonation of your father? Why is he pointing at you right now? What are you doing, Andy?
Yeah. Well, to me, it's like, I don't know. Can you curse on this show?
Yes, let it fly. Like I Spanish, English. I want to hear. All right, Bones. Tell me how to do this. I don't know whether I should go to Bones or Andy here for the greatest of recreations on what would be the angriest thing Andy Garcia would say to his television when the Dolphins are playing.
It's like who the f*** are you? Look, there's a guy open in the corner of the end zone. Who the f*** are you throwing to?
Right, that's got to go Spanish too, right?
Yeah, but no, because depending who you're screaming at, they don't speak Spanish, so
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought the emotion would get so high that you're just screaming curses, but you want to be heard by whoever it is you're screaming at.
Through the TV, I'm screaming at a TV in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get them to listen at Hard Rock.
I just go up to my room and lock the door.
He does. He goes in the first. If things are going bad right in the first quarter, he says, "I'm out," and he goes upstairs and he probably watches it on the TV by himself.
Oh,
And
really?
in the second half, he'll come down when we've gotten back into the game, and he crawls back into the theater, the screening room.
So is it frustration with the team, with your father, with
Where
all?
are you? I just like where you going?
Sometimes it's sometimes the energy is already very nice in the household, and I don't want to ruin it with the pain that I'm feeling.
Chris Cody has some advice for you here. He is saying that what you're doing there is just changing it up.
Yeah, when it's not going well, you go to a different room, change it up for the team. You're doing it for the team.
That's right.
I mean, I'll go back to it. We played the Ravens a couple years ago, and they came out smoking us. And you know what? I had left, went to my room. I think it was like week 2, the first year we had Tyreek or something, week 3.
Thank you for that.
We were getting smoked right out the gate, and I went upstairs, watched it in my room, and started to come back a little bit. I think we had like a 30-plus point comeback or something, and I came back down, and ever since then, I think that's why I go to switch it up, because there's,
he's back.
you gotta take the hopium a little bit.
Chris,
you know what
yes,
I mean?
the hopium. Well, Chris Cody, just thank you for your service. You made the Dolphins matter that year with that move, because that Ravens game, I would say, that fourth quarter, is as excited as your father has been about the Miami Dolphins, I'm guessing, in 25 years, because after that was the 70-point game against Denver, and all of a sudden, Andy, you think you're going to have offense for years, the offense you haven't had since Marino.
Yeah. I mean, we were at that game where he threw like 6 touchdown passes at Hard Rock, right? Was it the Bills, or who did we play? The Patriots or something?
Tua?
What was that?
I don't know.
He had 6 touchdowns against Baltimore, I think, in that game, and I also think he had 6 touchdowns in the Denver game where they scored 70. Is it one of those two games?
I was at the Denver game, but not with him. I was in town with my brother-in-law, and we went to the Denver game.
Yeah, I thought we had one at Hard Rock that way. But
My fantasy team also put up like 300 points because I had so many Dolphins on my team.
Listen, we got playmakers on the team. I mean, we got rid of Jonnu Smith. That was a situation. We have the tight ends we have. We have Darren Waller, who's obviously trying to come back.
Jesus Christ!
If his body holds up, if he's in shape, and he can catch the ball like he usually catches the ball, then you have another weapon there. But our backfield, if it's healthy, is strong. It's athletic. They can break plays. Ali Gordon is a nice back we picked up. And, of course, we have the train, whatever.
What is your best Dolphin moment, Bones?
Is it the Broncos game?
Is it the
It
Broncos?
might have been the Broncos game. It might have been the Broncos game, honestly. I think that was peak. That was the most joy I've ever felt around.
How long have you been a Dolphin fan? How long?
22 years.
Since I was born. I'm 23 years old now. I was born into the pain, man.
So your best Dolphin memory is the 70-point game against Denver. The 20 years before that don't have a Dolphin memory. Like, that's exceptional.
Like, I haven't seen like a playoff win really ever in my life. So,
Andy, give me a prediction against the Colts. I want to hold you to it.
Oh, it's a win. We're going to win. I don't have a score. I don't care about this guy. We can win 3.
Give him a score.
A score? 27-10.
Really a blowout over Daniel on the road. Okay, and Bones, your thoughts here? You're hopeful. You can be hopeful and optimistic.
You know what? I am gonna say we will win, and I'll tell you why. It is, I don't think the Colts have a lot of firepower against us right now. They don't have a lot of weapons on offense. So if we can get rolling on offense, we are playing indoors, which is a huge plus for us, as we know. And I do think it's a win if we can get off hot, get our playmakers the ball. So I think let's go 27-20.
I mean, you're pretty close to agreeing there. I'm going to have to work on this, see if we can get a little more disagreement.
27-20.
We're always
win.
10 points apart, man. So we're always 10 points apart.
27-20. I think it's a dub.
All right.
But the next couple of weeks, I don't know.
What do you think? What about you, oh Lord of intelligence, football intelligence.
I mean, I've just been beaten down by what it is that I've seen, and I don't dare to be hopeful with a quarterback who can get hurt, more likely to get hurt. I don't often say something like this, but more likely to get hurt if you were gambling on it than any quarterback in the league, even though all that stuff is random. It's such a flimsy foundation to be able to hope that that guy can stay healthy and produce throws in 2 seconds all season and won't get hurt. I've seen it a couple of seasons where I'm doing shows where I'm worried about the man's health and whether he should retire with the next time his head gets hit.
This is true. This is true. That's why he's got to be very careful, and the O-line has to help always in that situation. But listen, people sneak through a good O-line. People do sneak through, and you got to be smart enough to just lay down and live to play another play.
Dan, I missed your prediction.
I think they're going to lose to the Colts on the road.
Jesus Christ. Really?
Daniel Jones, you really think we're that bad?
Yeah.
It's not that I think that you're that bad. It's that I believe that you're about the same as the Colts, and the Colts are at home. I don't think the Colts are as bad as you guys think they are. And it's not, I don't even mean it as an indictment on the Dolphins. I'm just not in a position where I think that this team right now, given everything that they've done, is good enough to just expect them to win road games when they are not a favorite in road games.
Wow. So you start the season with a loss. This is how you start your season with the Dolphins. They're going to lose the first game.
I am an ass. It is obvious to everybody listening. I will put myself in the penalty box sent there by Andy Garcia and Bones.
Minor penalty, 2 minutes, peste, tremenda, come mierda.
Tremenda come mierda. That is a terrible start to the season by me. Gentlemen, thank you for your optimism. Thank you for your hope, and thank you for your time.
We love
Appreciate
you,
you, Dan.
All right.
Gracias.
Fins up.
Fins up. Do it, Dan.